Okay, I am Joseph Michael Allen Marcades. I go by Joey, and I am the Graduate Executive Director at the HUB. I started my undergrad at Baylor and transferred to Tech, and I took a Principles of Journalism course with Robert Wernsman, and I was just like, man, this is it, you know? So that's kind of how I started my journalism path. So I played baseball, and I also played basketball in middle school, played basketball growing up, played soccer growing up. I did 2 years of soccer when I was in high school. So like I've always loved sports. Just in the past few years though, have I started to, as soon as I realized that my career wasn't going to be professional baseball player or, professional athlete, I started to get interested in the broadcast side of it, not just broadcast, but the journalism side of it. And I loved the competition of it. I loved the skill of it. But yeah, that's why I love sports. And it's very dramatic. I'm kind of a dramatic guy, and sports is a high form of drama, if you ask me. So it's what's not to love. The way that I got to this documentary idea itself was that I actually spent a semester umpiring. And it was probably some of the best life experience I've ever gotten from a job that was like a part-time job, It was very revealing to me about how tough that job is. And that a lot of people that aren't trained to do that job can oversimplify it, get angry about it, and not understand how tough it is. With all of that experience and like that time umpiring in perspective now, I think about how difficult it must be to do this at a professional level, at a college level, and even at a high school level. I mean, if it's tough to do the job when you're getting yelled at by 10, 11-year-old, parents, 10, 11-year-olds parents, like, I don't understand the kind of scrutiny that these guys at the top level of the game must feel. So that's where my interest in this subject really stems from. It was my own experience, and then kind of once you have that perspective of officiating, like you watch the officials and you're like, oh, that's a good official, or that's a good umpire, so it definitely changes your perspective, and I want to show what kind of person it takes to do that. It's for sports fans, I think, first and foremost, to make us, me included, reconsider how upset we get with officials, right? They're people, they're doing their jobs, trying to do their jobs to the best of their ability. And it's like, how would you feel if someone was in your office or, your kitchen or, wherever it is that you, do your work, yelling at you and saying like, you screwed up, you suck, you're the worst I've ever seen. Who would appreciate that, right? But it's only sports that we get super fanatical about, right? And so that is really why I want to make it. And it's definitely for sports fans to kind of understand the difficulty of the job. These people are putting everything they have into trying to win this game. And, in those instances, it's very emotional. And I hope to capture that emotion when an umpire makes a safe or out call at home plate in the 9th inning, or when a referee on a basketball court makes a charge call in a hostile environment against the home team, in the late stages of a game, or, those are the moments that make sports awesome. And that's hopefully what I can capture with my camera.